Hello and welcome to this video. We're going to talk about what I want to, or what we want to see in Forza Horizon 6. Starting off with indicators. Now we know that if you drive in Forza, normally when you drive, a car has got indicators to let the driver know behind if you're turning left or right at a junction or at a roundabout, either by going left or right. My idea is that we add indicators to every car. This could be fun for online convoys, so that you could let your player friend know if you're turning left or right. So when you're at a junction, you can press either on the D-pad left to go left, or the D-pad right to turn right. This could reveal the different indicators on the car. So to turn left, press left on the D-pad. To turn right, press right. Some manufacturers have kind of just standard, boring indicators lights. In some manufacturers like Audi, you've got these fancy pulsing lights or LEDs that kind of go from the middle to the right and do weird kind of dances. So that's my idea. Currently, on Forza Horizon 5 and before, there are no indicators, but my idea would be add indicators just like in real life, which would be fun in online convoys. So you could use this, for example, at a junction or highway to let your friends know which way you're going. Number 2, add driving modes to the car. Now we already have this in Mercedes AMG 1, the track mode, and then it's got highway mode. Changes the car's kind of driving mode, handling and performance rescue. So my idea is to add this feature, but to add it on all the kind of supercars and hypercars that have this mode, have these features. For example, Lamborghini have got, I think, Strada, Sport, Corsa. You could add these 3 driving modes to the car, just like they have in real life, and then the cars can change depending on what mode you're in. So, for example, if you're on the highway, you might want to be on kind of comfort mode, but then maybe if you're going to take it, around some twisty bends, you might want to put it sport mode, just to kind of mimic cars in real life perform, So just like how they have it already on the Mercedes AMG 1, that car's got highway mode and it's got track mode. So to take this further, we could add the sport, comfort, race modes that are often on most supercars, like Lamborghini with Corsa, Strada, Sport. And to change this, we could just press the thumbstick down. Next option is to add a few manufacturers. In Forza Horizon 5, we didn't get. I've had some electric cars, but we didn't get Tesla. If we could add maybe Tesla, that would be really cool. The Model 3, Model S, the Model X, and maybe even the Tesla Cybertruck. Everyone loves Tesla, so that'd be really cool if we could add Teslas to the next Forza Horizon game. The next feature is to add fuel/electric charging stations. So my idea is kind of like what they have in Warzone. So if you play Call of Duty Warzone, you know that all the vehicles have got limited fuel. But obviously they've changed it so that the fuel runs down really quickly. But my idea is in Forza Horizon 5, every car that runs on diesel will have petrol diesel, and the fuel will run down just realistic to life. So say if you're driving, say, a BMW 3 Series, a range of 450 miles, it will keep going for 450 miles realistic to life. And obviously if you're doing lots of heavy acceleration, then your miles per gallon is going to go down, which is going to cause the fuel to burn quicker. And it's going to be similar to Call of Duty Warzone. There should be maybe perhaps 4 or 5 or 6 kind of fuel up stations where you can take a car to the station, fuel it up, just like realistic to life. I realise that some players might not like this, but this would add kind of another layer of realism to the game. So if Forza Horizon 6 was to be kind of a similar size map to Forza Horizon 5, we could have multiple fuel up stations, maybe like 5 or 6 or 7 across the map. When your car on fuel, you can go into the station and then they can charge you, 100 credits to fill up your car. Fuel in real life. So, for example, I think the Bugatti Chiron, if you're driving maxed out at 270 miles per hour on the highway, then it's going to run out of fuel very quickly, because obviously when you're driving at 270 miles per hour, you burn through a lot more fuel. The option to turn this feature on or off, as I'm sure some players won't like this feature. And then for electric cars, same feature, just instead of obviously filling it with fuel with electric, you can charge your cars. We know that in real life, electric cars can take up to an hour to charge. So we could just speed this up with the option to speed electric charging up, just put like ×4 speed or something, so that the players are not left there waiting. Next feature is more customization on houses. Currently in Forza Horizon 5, there's not really much customization when it comes to house. I mean, you can buy a house, but that's about it. So I want to take the customization on houses kind of the next level, which means that you can kind of customize the color, how many bedrooms the house has got, the kind of structure of the house, if it's got a driveway, if it's got a garage, how big the house is. I mean, we've kind of got this on Forza Horizon 5. You can, buy different sized houses, but there's no ability really to customize the house once you've got it. You're kind of stuck with what you bought. Yeah, we could, change the color, the size of the house, how many bedrooms it's got, the garage. Maybe you want to buy a house that's got, 10 parking spaces, so you can put your 10 supercars there. Or maybe it's a garage for 50 cars, a massive mansion with about 50, with a garage for 50 cars.